Here is my explanation for this question. After having, there are 3 points. They gave 3 points, and these 3 points are, this is 1, 2, and 3 points. This is the important information given, and the other important information, we have to find the one which is not true. So we have to really be careful about not true. Let us see all the choices. We should go through all the choices, then we should figure it out. Between choice D and E, they are saying the graph is of f is a line, and E says the graph of f is a parabola. So it has to be either one of them. It cannot be both. So let us rule out which one is not. So because we know about the graph of a line should be, if there are 3 points on a line, then these 3 points should be collinear. What I mean, that the slope between any of the 2 points should be the same as the slope between the other 2 points. So let us figure it out. What is the slope? So I am going to use point, let us say if I use point 0 and -9, and the other point I am going to use 1 and -4. So the slope of between these 2 points is going to be y2 minus y1, which I'm going to use -4 minus -9 over is going to be a 1 minus 0, which is -4 plus 5 over, plus 9 over 1, which is 5 over 1. Likewise, the slope between 1 and -4, and if I try to find between 3 and 0, it is going to be, the slope is going to be, we can say 0, minus -4 divided by 0 minus 3 minus 1, and that gives you 4 over 2, which is 2. So I see that the slope between the 2 points is not the same. One has 5 and the other one is 2. So that means these 3 points are not collinear. So my answer response to this question is going to be D. So this is the way I will answer this question, but I'm still going to check whether the other points, the validity of the other one. For that, what I did, I'm going to have my answer here. That is my answer. You can see these 3 points, you can very clearly see they are not collinear. So my answer is correct. At the same time, I want to check how come it should have a maximum value. So for that, I'm going to have my parabola here. You can see this parabola, which is the answer for choice E. Yes, it is a parabola. So when I have the parabola, you can see the parabola has a maximum value. So choice A is correct. And then we can also see that the all y value is less than or equal to 0, which is obvious in here. The y value is -9, then -4 and 0. So in any way it is not going beyond 0, so it is less than or equal to 0, which you can see without the graph, but I have the graph here, you can see. Then the choice C, if choice E is true, that the graph of f is a parabola, then certainly the graph of f has a symmetric line of symmetry of the parabola, which is this one. And you can also see that it has a maximum value. So you can see the maximum value, it is minimum, goes up, goes to the maximum, comes down. So you can very clearly see the parabola. If it is inverted downward, it will always has a maximum value, which you can see it here. By this point it goes to the maximum, and then it is minimum, goes maximum, and then comes down between this domain. So this is all the other 4 options, they are true, except option D, which is the graph of a graph of f is a line, which is not true.